Alright guys, so this is Nick the Nutter Buster coming here to show y'all how to rig your saddle up right. You got a Kestrel. If you're not one of the cool kids, you don't have a Kite or a Manus yet, if you can't get your stuff ordered to you and all you can settle for is if you got to slum it in last year's Kestrel, we're going to try to get y'all took care of so that y'all can maybe make it through this season and maybe kill a deer, because we all know you can't kill no deer if you ain't got no saddle to hunt in. I'm going to just kind of go over my whole setup, because that kind of explains why I have my saddle rigged the way that I have it rigged. I do a lot of public land hunting, hot, muggy weather, toting stuff gets old real quick. I know none of us, you kind of get into saddle hunting because you don't like to tote a whole lot of stuff. But I'm just going to kind of show you my whole setup and mainly focus on what I've done to the Kestrel to make it lighter, easier to use, quieter, just all around better. And I know it ain't as cool as that sweet new tethered gear that's coming out. But I think those of you that have a Kestrel and maybe are looking to change it up a little bit, maybe I'll learn something from this. Hope so. I've learned a lot from some of the other people here on the forum. I'm just passing on what teeny tiny bit of knowledge I have on to the next generation, I guess. So this bag has everything that I need to hunt and get up to about 25-30 foot. That's about how I usually like to get. You can see it's not very fancy, not a very big pack. Doesn't have. Would you hush? Sorry, I got my dog in the corner stealing my limelight. But this has everything I need. This has got my saddle. This has got my climbing method. This has got my platform. This has got everything I need, and a little bit of extra room for food and water and extra clothes and that sort of thing. So we're going to open it up and see what's inside. The first thing on the very top, this is the Kestrel. I'm going to go over some of the things I did. You can see this Kestrel, pretty light, it's pretty quiet. It's got a lot of straps hanging off of it. It looks a little more complicated than it is. But the first mod, if you want to call it that I ever did, was I put that high-speed, high-tech, space-age polymer gear loop on there, and all that is just a zip tie with a piece of aquarium tubing over it. I like it because it's firm, it always stays open. Even if you fold it over, it's real easy to come back up, so it's easy to hook a carabiner or a hook through it. It's always open, it's always in the exact same place. So I got one of those on each side, and that's all I rock on it. The rest of the gear loops to me are completely useless. I don't have any pouches, I don't have any doors, hunting hoists. I've done all that in the past and got away from it, don't like it. Just want simple. The next thing that you'll notice is if I go to put this thing on, I got to step through it. That's pretty simple. I usually don't put it on until I get to the base of my tree. I'll go ahead, I'll step through it just like that, do a little shimmy, and get that bad boy on. Alright, now I'll walk in it sometime, you'll see that there are no leg loops anywhere on it. All that I did where it come out the bottom, right there at the bottom where the two straps come together, that big long piece of strap with all that excess, I took it and I just come back here and I stitched it onto that bottom row of molly right there. It just overlaps that strap. Now if you do that, you're voiding your warranty, you're taking your life into your own hands. You fall 30 foot up out of a tree, don't come crying to me. The manufacturer don't recommend it, I don't recommend it. This is what not to do to your Kestrel. This is what to do if you want to screw up your resale value and go from having a high-end piece of hunting equipment to a piece of redneck, boo-booed up junk. But I did that in all seriousness. It makes it lighter, it's easier. I got them loose enough. You can see there's a pretty fair amount of slack in them. They hang pretty low. So there's never any, they don't pinch, they don't bind, they don't rub when I'm walking in. I'd walk into the woods just fine. It's real simple, it's real streamlined. I take my bridge, and up until about 20 minutes ago, because I am steel bridge, I'm trying 1-inch tubular webbing just to spice it up a bit. If I tuck it just like that, everything stays pretty close to my body. And you'll see that belt buckle, that's just a 2-inch plastic buckle. It's not load bearing, it's just there to keep my saddle from falling down and showing the whole world my soon-to-be tethered tramp stamp. So that's it. when I get ready to climb the tree, I got my bolts in my backpack. I pull them out as I go. Only two things that I go ahead and take out at the foot of the tree. I take three things. I take my lineman's belt, and I go ahead and I hook it on. I girth hitch it here. It goes around. It's got a ropeman. I got the carabiner on it. Standard operating procedure, nothing fancy there. It's a duplicate of this tether. So this tether, you'll see the cool thing about my high-tech gear loops, boot or clipped in. You don't have to look about it, you don't have to think about it, you just open up the gate, reach back there, pow, there it is. Alright. All last year, this is what I hunted with. This is 6 Ameristrap steps on a strap. That's the boat buckle that old Papa Squirrel recommends on the sticky form. It works awesome, I love it. These things are pretty quiet the way I got them set up. They got a little clank to them, but it's not a metallic sound. It doesn't really bother me that much. That's just a flat rubber coated hook. The strap come off the strap works, 1-inch strap. The only thing that's really unique about this is how I manage my excess webbing. So I took that piece of that little tag end of elastic, and that's how I manage that. I just roll it up and keep that strap pushed around it. It works exactly how the excess strap used to be managed on your leg loops. I thought that was a really slick system, so I went ahead and installed that idea for myself. But when I get ready to climb, that goes right there, and just like magic, boop, it's clipped. So I'm clipped in. That's all that I have. I have my bow on my back, my backpack on my back, and I climb up the tree that way, drill it with the easy cut bolts, go up the tree. It's super simple. Like I said, it's all real lightweight when I get down. Everything unclips real easy. This goes back in the backpack once I get down to the foot of the tree. And all that you do is take that off, step through it, and then that rolls up real easy. And I'm tangling my strap. That just gets shoved back in the bag. And if you them that plastic buckle, like I said, it's not load bearing. It's a good way to avoid your manufacturer's warranty, but it just don't make no noise. This whole thing with it gutted and with the 1-inch tubular bridge, that's a fixed 30-inch bridge just tied on with a, I believe I just found out today it's an overhand on a bike. This is new. I used to roll and steel, and this will be my first year playing with this weapon. So it's a teeny bit heavier, but I think I like it a little bit better. It did come from the factory. This was supposed to be tan, and to me that looks more like gold. But I really like it. I don't think you're really going to find a much better saddle. I've heard a lot of people say that the material on the Kestrel is hot. That is not the case. You go right outside my door. I got 250,000 acres of swamp that I hunt. I'm blessed, single, dual income, or not single, dual income, no kids, got a lot of spare time, got a job that lets me off on the weekends. I hunt a lot out there. Our season starts in about 2 weeks. We can go hog hunt on the public land. It's going to be 80, 90 degrees, 5,000% humidity. We're not going to get a breath of air moving through that swamp until about November. The cold fronts will start coming through. It's hot. You know, that with that saddle, it compresses all your insulation up against you. It's not hot. The mesh, from what I've seen, is lighter and packs better, but it's not a huge selling point for me. That's why I haven't really got into it. That's a lot of money to spend to just lose a couple of ounces. So like I said, this saddle right here, as it sits, is a half a pound heavier than the Kestrel, which is a fine product, I'm sure. But you know, this Kestrel's got a lot of possibilities, a lot of different stuff you can do with it. I think that you're best served when you're saddle hunting to keep it as simple as you can, keep it light, keep it quiet. And it's really not that hard. Like I said, y'all seen me step through it before, but if I back up and you go to step through it, you unbuckle the waist, and then you basically just kind of, if you hook your toe through there, the rest of it will follow. And it's not that hard. You know, that plastic buckle keeps it. I can walk, like I said, that don't rub. I can walk a couple miles if I want to. If I know I'm going to be walking through open woods or down a gravel road, it's not open to vehicle traffic. If it's just something that the utility companies use and they don't let hunters use. If it's easy walking, I can walk. That don't rub. I have wore this before all day and covered way more ground than I would ever spend walking, scouting and prepping trees as I went. just to get the weight on your hips instead of in your pack. That pound don't seem like a lot, but when you got a little backpack like that with no straps, it adds up. But anyway, I'm gonna quit running my mouth. We just gonna forget it and post this up on YouTube. Y'all make fun of me. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. I'm used to people making fun of me for being a redneck. So, but hopefully this will help somebody out. I know we got a bunch of new people on the forum. I know we got some people looking to, you know, to get into it for the first time. If you got any questions, shoot me a PM, ask, do whatever, send a smoke signal. I'll tell you what I know. It may be wrong, but if you got a question, I got an answer. So, peace out.